Did you know that cats produce more than 100 different sounds? And that's much more than dogs. But what's most interesting is that many of these sounds are so quiet that we simply don't notice them. Today, we'll dive into the amazing world of cat whispers and learn what our furry friends are actually trying to tell us with their barely perceptible sounds. Before we reveal all the secrets of cat language, write in the comments if you've noticed your pet making any unusual, quiet sounds and in what situations this happens. Your observations will help us create a more complete picture of feline communication. In the meantime, make yourself comfortable. We're beginning our sound journey into the world of cat whispers. Understanding what a cat is trying to tell us not only satisfies our curiosity, it can significantly improve your pet's quality of life and make your relationship even deeper and more harmonious. Let's start with the most mysterious sound, cat purring. It might seem like there's nothing mysterious about it, but scientists still can't reach a consensus on exactly how cats produce this sound. The most common theory says that purring occurs when blood passes through special vibrating membranes in the cat's throat, creating this amazing vibration with a frequency from 25 to 150 hertz. But did you know that cats purr not only from pleasure, they also purr when they experience pain, stress, or even when giving birth to kittens? It's a kind of self-soothing mechanism. Moreover, the frequency of cat purring promotes healing of bones and tissues, reduces pain, and even strengthens muscles. That's why cats recover so quickly after injuries. Have you ever noticed that sometimes your cat's purring changes, becomes quieter, louder, or acquires new notes? This is not accidental. Cats can modulate their purring depending on the situation and what they want to say. Now let's move on to the quiet meow. Unlike loud, demanding meowing that cats use to attract our attention, a quiet meow often means a greeting or expression of tenderness. If your cat quietly meows while looking at you, it's most likely just saying, "Hello, I'm glad to see you." Interesting fact: adult cats hardly ever meow at each other. Meowing is a special language that cats have developed for communicating with humans. Kittens meow to attract their mother's attention, and adult cats transfer this communication model to their human parents. If you listen carefully, you'll notice that your cat has a whole repertoire of different meows, from short and abrupt to prolonged and melodic, and each of them has its own special meaning. What about quiet chattering or twittering? Have you noticed such a sound when your cat sits by the window watching birds or insects? This sound, similar to a quick ek, 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 or chit, 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 raises many questions among researchers of cat behavior. One theory suggests that it's a manifestation of frustration. The cat sees potential prey but cannot reach it. Another theory says that it's an instinctive reaction related to hunting. The cat imitates a sound that might attract the prey's attention. A third theory claims that it's simply an expression of excitement. But the most interesting hypothesis is that cats inherited this feature from their wild ancestors. In nature, some felines use similar sounds to train their cubs in hunting. Perhaps your domestic cat, without realizing it, is trying to teach you how to hunt. Now let's talk about quiet hissing and growling. Unlike loud, aggressive hissing, quiet hissing is often a warning. Your cat is saying something like, "I don't like what's happening, please stop." This is the first signal of discomfort, and if ignored, the cat may move on to more obvious expressions of displeasure. Quiet growling is also a warning signal, but it usually indicates a higher level of stress or fear. If you hear your cat quietly growling, give it space and time to calm down. Never punish a cat for such behavior. It will only intensify its fear and may lead to aggression. One of the most mysterious sounds is the quiet chirping or clicking that cats sometimes make when they see birds or insects through the window. This sound is often accompanied by rapid jaw movement. Researchers suggest that this might be a manifestation of hunting instinct or an expression of disappointment due to the inability to catch prey. Did you know that cats can make sounds that we don't hear at all? They are capable of perceiving and producing ultrasonic signals that are beyond human hearing. These signals may be used to communicate with other cats at a distance or to locate prey. Now let's talk about quiet cooing or trilling. This sound is something between purring and meowing, and cats often use it when greeting their owners or expressing friendliness. If your cat makes such sounds when seeing you, consider that you've just been told, "I'm so happy to see you." Interestingly, mother cats often use similar sounds when communicating with their kittens, so perhaps your cat considers you part of its family, a big, clumsy, but beloved kitten. What about quiet whining or whimpering? This sound usually means that the cat is experiencing discomfort or pain. If you notice that your pet has started making such sounds, especially if this is new behavior, you should consult a veterinarian. Cats are masters at hiding their pain, and such quiet sounds may be the only sign that something is wrong. It's worth mentioning talkative cat breeds separately. Siamese, Oriental, Bengal, and Abyssinian cats are known for their chattiness. They not only produce more sounds, but also have a more diverse sound repertoire. If you have a cat of one of these breeds, you're probably already familiar with their unique dialects and intonations. But even if your cat doesn't belong to talkative breeds, it still communicates with you in its own language. Some cats just need more time to open up, especially if they've experienced trauma or stress. It's important to understand that cat language is not only sounds, but also body language. Quiet sounds are often accompanied by certain postures, movements of the tail, ears, and eyes. For example, if a cat is quietly purring, but its ears are flattened and its tail is nervously twitching, it's most likely experiencing stress rather than pleasure. Observing the combination of sounds and body language will help you better understand what your furry friend is trying to say. And remember that each cat is unique. Over time, you'll learn to recognize the individual communication features of your particular pet. Now let's talk about how to improve your cat literacy. The first step is careful observation. Try to notice what sounds your cat makes in different situations and try to establish a connection between the sound and the context. The second step is response. When you begin to understand what a particular sound means, react accordingly. If the cat quietly meows in greeting, respond with a gentle word or stroking. If it makes a warning hiss, give it space. The third step is patience. Understanding cat language doesn't come immediately, especially if you have a new pet. Give yourself and your cat time to get to know each other better. And finally, don't forget that communication is a two-way process. Cats not only talk to us, but also listen carefully to us. They react to the tone of our voice, to our emotions, and even to our breathing. So talk to your cat. It's listening to you. Summarizing our journey into the world of cat whispers, we can say that the quiet sounds our pets make are a whole language, rich in nuances and shades: purring, quiet, meowing, chattering, hissing, growling, cooing. Each of these sounds carries its own information and helps the cat express its feelings, desires, and needs. And now I want to ask you, what's the most unusual sound you've heard from your cat, and in what situation did it happen? Share your stories in the comments. Let's expand our knowledge of cat language together. If you like this video, Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Click the bell so you don't miss new episodes about our furry friends. Share this video with your cat-loving friends. Perhaps it will help them better understand their pets. And next time, we'll talk about another amazing aspect of cat life that many of us don't notice in everyday hustle and bustle. Believe me, it will be no less fascinating. Remember, the better we understand the language of our cats, the happier our life together becomes. Listen carefully. Your furry friend has a lot to tell you.